Agencies aren't the only ones dealing with the increase in heroin use.
Local families took up the fight, organizing rallies to bring attention to the problem. And Local 12's Larry Davis joins us live. He's in Hamilton with the story of two mothers whose public efforts to get rid of the drug are deeply personal. Larry?
Hi, Rob. Well, this past summer, there were two huge anti-heroin rallies here on the streets of Hamilton. Parents and siblings whose families have been ripped apart by the drug, bringing awareness to the overall problem. And today, the leaders of a support group on the formation of a heroin unit said the solution is not that's not the solution to the problem, but rather it's a good first step. The establishment of a heroin unit is welcome news to Tammie Norris and Candy Baker Abbott.
Thank God, finally, people are hearing us. We're not just down here shouting from the grassroots and nobody's listening. It's nice to know that we've been heard. We're going to continue to be heard. We're not going anywhere.
Last summer, the mothers of two heroin addicts formed a group called Heroin Control. They reached out to others who have had loved ones who are fighting or who have already lost the battle to heroin. They held rallies in downtown Hamilton. Some 300 people took to the streets.
I've met a lot of good people. I've met people who's lost their children and people who are fighting for their children.
Norris says an addict made this Angel Wings poster. 26 names of heroin victims went up in the first hour of the first rally. Tammie says she hopes she will never have to add one name in particular to that poster.
The Angel Wings on top, I've left open for my daughter because you never know.
Both mothers applaud the Attorney General's formation of the state heroin unit, but feel that more has to be done locally to treat addicts.
We have nowhere for these people to detox. In our group, we have people who will contact us and they want help, but they need detox.
And these two mothers pledge they will not give up their fight.
Oh, we're determined.
It's going to happen. I mean, there's no turning back. I mean, we've hit brick walls, we've hit, detours, but you either go through it, go around it, or find a different path. Might take a break, regroup, but we're coming back.
As we told you, Hamilton County had the fourth highest heroin overdose rate in the state last year. Montgomery County to the north was number 2. Butler County here, right in the middle of those two, had a number of 33 last year. And already this year, according to the coroner's office, there have been 46 heroin overdose deaths. And by the way, the daughter and the son of those two mothers, they're both on the road to recovery. Live in Hamilton, Larry Davis, Local 12 News. Rob, back to you.
Larry, it's a nice partnership between the government and the private sector and people on the ground who are really touched by this, isn't it?
Absolutely, and that's what the mothers here said today, that it's nice that a lot of people are now hearing the people who are crying out from the grassroots.
Larry Davis, thanks very much. Last week, a group you may recall in Northern Kentucky announced a $16 million plan to fight heroin. It includes funding more recovery centers and training more doctors in how to treat addiction.